everyone, it's Lavender Green. Welcome to Moss Field. We got to cut the grass today. So the other day we mossed it all up. Now, you know, we just got to tidy this up a little bit and probably, build a nicer pathway over there. I think that's a good idea too. Put my stuff on. I just always sort of. It's fairly well lit around here, but zombies do spawn everywhere. I mean, there's always a place where you. Okay, yeah, I got my buckets. I got my water buckets here. Let's do it. One thing I find very interesting about how, see how that happens? Like it does not break that. So you always kind of have to put it on top. And like, see, these resisted breaking too. Like there's some kind of decision tree that goes into, is the water going to break the grass? One thing that does tend to seem to work pretty well is to kind of scoop the water up and keep it moving in a certain direction. Like this. If you have a flat piece of ground, this seems to like always break. See, there it goes again. It did not want to break that. I mean, part of it is like when water is really close to the edge, it tends to chase to the edge. At a certain point, it has to spread out. And then it also wants to kind of go into the same blocks that it's already occupied, and it has some sort of like, what is the word for the like surface tension? It has kind of like surface tension in Minecraft. Oh, you know what? There's... So the way around all this, obviously, is you gotta stack it on top of the grass. And then it has extra force coming down, and it does tend to break the grass better if it's pouring down from above. Actually, this side is pretty good. I I want it to this side to be a little bit wild, so I'm going to leave it alone. Now I got to run around and pick up all of the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Was that the Gap Band or something? Pick up the pieces. I don't know. Oh, there was quite a bit of oh, it broke the coconuts. I didn't realize water would break coconuts. Learn something new every day in Minecraft. I'm telling ya. Water will break these guys. Like if I put water all over this, the melons would not break, but the stems of the melons would break and they would drop seeds, pumpkin seeds. Or I mean melon seeds. Obviously it would not be pumpkin seeds. And then, okay, so you can see where everything landed because you can see where all the grass has been broken off. The other, annoyance with the grass over here is that I'm going to want to put a bunch of the flowers back. So I don't want to have to go break individual moss carpet in order to be able to plant my flowers. Like that would just be really super annoying. This is just the best way. And it's kind of meditative, just like figuring out it's kind of fun, just like a process of what's going to be the most efficient way. This whole area needs to be cooler. I mean, this is one of my favorite little parts, is this little valley. And, it needs to have like just a few trees, some flowers, maybe a little well. Sunset's always pretty over Mossfield Village. I don't really know what to call it. I don't really think it's more like a modern settlement, which is on top of. So my lore of Mossfield is basically that there's remains of ancient civilizations that are just sort of around, and you run into old crumbly towers all the time, and everything's covered over with moss and overgrown. But you also have new stuff of people that have emerged from the bunkers underneath the hill, I suppose. I mean, that literally happened with my villagers. I got them all started like underneath in the rabbit warren. And they have started to rebuild society. And then, we also we have to have our defenses against the illager jerks that raid us every once in a while. So there's a castle up there. The other feature I think I'm going to have with Mossfield is I'm going to have a lot of really big trees. So it started as a forest biome, which is nice. in the sense that I got a lot of wood out of it, a lot of saplings and all the good stuff, but I don't like the way that, like, I want more of an old growth forest feeling. So I like to do 2x2 tree saplings, just for a quickie way to like make a nicer forest. Oh, oh no. Yeah, I want to do some more pale moss as well, in some different places. I have a big patch of it over one of my other areas. So, we still need to do a little bit of grass cutting here. I don't think it's possible to place other blocks on top of, well, maybe it is. Maybe you can put other blocks on top of lily pads. I've never tried it. Like, could you put a moss carpet on it? Well, it would just go above. Okay, so that just occupies a full block, essentially. If you try to put like a cactus flower, the cactus flower would probably be all the way up here. So that's too bad. It would be cool if you could put little lotus flowers on top of them, or if they bloomed. Like, that would be a great idea, Minecraft. You should make them... The lily pads have like lily pad flowers sometimes. I think that would be neat. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Now I'm just gonna take a minute. I'm going to basically do this. So I need to go run back, get some more moss, so I can make all of this match and like have the moss coming down on the sides of this hill. That's what I'm going for. To have like maximum moss. We're gonna put some extra cocoa beans in there. Oh, my closed eye blossom. You know, something kind of cool is that if you do a bone meal on a block, moss block like this, and then you put the water bucket, the exact same block, like they're both a circle, the water spreads out farther than the bone meal circle. Oh, damn it. More moss is needed. I'm going to go see how much moss I already have in storage. And also grab some more flowers. Oh, we definitely need some of these. Let's take these. And let's stick them in here. Let's take some of those. Some more of those. Ooh, yes. I'll just take one. Because they make the cute, cool, sparkly particles. The particles come down. And that's really nice. And, you know, I don't know about the tulips. I kind of want to save the tulips to all be grouped together in their own place. Yeah, wildflowers, sure. Sure. Oh yeah, let's have lots more peonies. Peonies are pretty. We like them. Okay. And let's see if we have, oh yeah, this, we kind of have quite a bit of moss down here. Hey, you can have the dirt, okay? Take the dirt, and you can have the moss carpet and the azalea. Oh, let's get some, yeah. Okay. Well, I've got to cut the vines anyways. I think it'd be nice to have maybe some glow lichen. Why not? I think more of those would be good too. Only have one cornflower. It seems it's lonely to me to only have one of a certain type of flower. And I also want to save my closed eye blossoms. So I will not be using those ones. Did I bring ferns? I need to get some more ferns. I have to go back to Fernland, the land of the fern. Ooh. And I need a shears. Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Let's place some flowers. So I want to save this vine because I got to cover up all the dirt with more moss. So it's all moss. And then we're probably going to want our vines back. So then I'm going to put vines on there again. Because, you know, vines go good with moss. Vines and moss are like just like peas and carrots. Oh, oops. Oopsie daisy. I'm also going to want to change the bottom of the pond at some point to like a cuter material than dirt. Dirt's not like, doesn't look good. I don't like dirt ponds. Dirt ponds. Actually, I have a great idea. Oh, this is a fantastic idea. And you know what? I even have a better idea. Which is that if I brought the pond up one block, then I could just do whatever bottom surface I want and not have to dig up all the dirt. I don't know what would be more work though. It might just be better to dig up the dirt. All of the dirt is, a lot of it is over my base. So I know there's stone under there to like, you know, there's not any holes for the water to fall into. You know, I really love bone meal. Let's go. So this whole pond's just going to be, I'm just going to go real heavy on the drip leaf. It's so annoying. Okay, guys, instant parkour. Not that I'm any good at that, but I know other people enjoy it. Parkour, I mean. But hey, why not? I'll give it a shot. Oh, that's right, because it goes down, those things. The drip leaf drop down, and then you gotta keep going. Gotta keep on moving. Nobody's gonna hold me down. Nobody's gonna break. Oh no, I think that one of them is too tall. I mean, maybe a parkour expert could do it, but I cannot. I cannot. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we gotta put the spore blossom somewhere. And, I mean, but where? It's like I gotta make a little cave or something so it can be hanging somewhere. So I will do that. I will make a little cave here. It'll be a little mossy cave. Let's see, yeah, there we go. Yeah, just a little, spot. And that can go right there. Wait. No, I'll put it there. See, and now it's got little particles floating over it. It's like fairy tale land. Those things are great. I love them. They're very cute and pretty. Okay, so now that's all right. That looks all right. Yeah, and we're going to put the vines back on there. I do need to get some glowberries. Glowberries will look nice. Next to that, the spore blossom. It's called the spore blossom. That's right. So I'm going to, gosh. Well, that looks better to me anyways because it's symmetrical. And actually, I'm going to stop the water flow and make it all symmetrical and then let it start again. So okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. Where is this water coming from? Coming out of here? Hmm. Okay, let's go back up the top. Figure this out. How do we want to do this? Okay, it's going to start here. We're going to build this up. Ouch. This is feeling pretty good. I'm glad that I'm getting the waterfall redone because I've been meaning to do that for a long time. Let's see what it looks like so far. Okay. Yeah, let's get some more vines going and finish the top part. Am I out of moss? How can this be? Well, I can always get more. Ah, yes, it's raining in Mossfield. Oh, I need glowstone. I mean, not glowstone. I need, well, that too, probably. We need lighting. About a few of those. And I'll just bone meal, get more of those. Glowberries. I also really love glowberries. Who doesn't love glowberries? Everybody should love glowberries. They're just so pretty. We need to have some glowberries behind this waterfall. This is important. I just realized this, but now I know. I can't unsee the necessity for glowberries. Now, I think this is going to work just fine because the water is going to, I mean, they're a cave behind the water. So I don't think the water's going to knock them out. Nobody's going to break my stride. Nobody's going to slow me down. Oh, no. Okay. I know there's, yes, I knew there's spots that are not done yet. Like all this part. This will prevent it from, will prevent the waterfall from spreading out. Okay, let's see how it goes. And then we should really put some, I don't know, something up here. Just make it very simple. See how it looks. Okay, I don't see a whole lot of light coming out from behind the waterfall. Does that mean that... No, they're there. Yeah, they're there. You know what though? I will... I was going to put that there, but since I only have one, I'm not going to. But I will, you know what I will do? I'll put some more glowberries out. No. You guys just are not as light and not providing the amount of light I thought you would provide. Vines. Now we need vines. Okay. I do think we need more light going on. What's the other glow lichen on there? Let's do some here. And let's put some over here. What? Why am I... Oh, because like it flops down and like... That's crazy. Yeah, I think I was standing on one of these, it went underwater, and then of course it bends down. Ooh, I like that. Well, it's time for me to take a break, but I will return to this broadcast probably later tonight. I'll schedule it and we'll keep bossing it up.